Okay, good morning. I hope someone can hear me today because the last time I did this, I was talking to myself for quite a while, probably not for the first time. Um, Good to be back. It's been a long time, and it's been a long time because, as you probably know, we have been restricted by Facebook. They're not allowing us to share our videos anymore. We're not entirely sure why. There's been no explanation, as is usual. But I suspect it's the content of these videos that I was putting out. I mean, basically, all we ever, I don't think the other thing we ever did on Facebook was share articles. So I can only conclude that it was the content of my webcasts. If I do find out, which I doubt, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, we shall carry on YouTube for as long as we can until they perhaps censor us as well. As you might know as well, my own Twitter account was shut down for 7 days recently. Oh, well, not shut down, but I wasn't able to tweet. And that was the second time in quick succession. And after a few years on Twitter, where I never got into any trouble, never got any warnings or anything, in a short space of time, I was kicked off twice. As we know, Tommy Robinson has been kicked off Twitter permanently, and I think he's got a free speech march on the 6th of April for that. It's tightening the screws. The screws are tightening. The censorship is increasing, and as I've said many times, it's increasing because people are waking up, and they know people are waking up, and they can see the damage that is being done to our countries, and they can see that they're not allowed to talk about this, that they are continually smeared and vilified for talking about this, and it's changing. There's a real change. There's a shift in the public, and so the establishment is trying to cut us off. It won't work, of course. There'll always be new ways, difficult though it will be. There'll always be new ways around it. The party, I've been keeping you up to date as best I can about what's going on in the party, but we have our candidates. We have 15 candidates for the local elections in May. I've circulated the names of these candidates and the city that they're in. And it's also on the announcement section of the website. So please, please, please get in touch and try to help. We have leaflets going out. We've had some leaflets go out, I believe, but we've got personalized leaflets getting ready to go out, local issues addressed, as we said. And let's see how we get on. We will certainly, I mean, our candidates are so passionate. And that's the thing about a party like ForBritain. People come into this party out of pure passion. They're not careerists. They come in because they believe in it. And the enthusiasm is there. And people are really, the candidates are really excited about it. So let's see. This is our chance to introduce ourselves around a few parts of the country. Advertise ourselves, let people know we exist, and push our message out further and further. So I'm delighted. It's been tough because we've only been registered for a few weeks, but I'm delighted people are standing, and I want to give my thanks to them. It's a very brave thing to do. So thank you for putting yourselves forward, and thank you to everyone else in the team for working so hard in the last few weeks. After these elections, these are going to be the focus now for the next couple of weeks. After these elections, the party needs to talk about changing national structure, putting national structure into place. If we're going to get bigger, and we are getting bigger all the time, and I've hoped, that we'd need to expand. We'd need to change how we do things. At the moment, there's too much sort of centralization, and it's fine. We're only a few months old. This is fine, but we are getting bigger, and if we're going to get really serious, which we are, then we need to put in a national structure, and that is the next focus. And we're having a meeting straight after these elections to talk about how to move on to a regional structure, perhaps. But however we organise it, we need to decentralise. We need to pass out more and more autonomy to regions around the country to really build a machine that the party needs to be. So that's our next focus. We know where we are now. We're registered. Our membership is growing. Enthusiasm is growing. We've got some candidates. We've got some really good candidates. So we know the direction we're going in. We just need now to expand it around the country and put a machine together, which is really what we need. I want to get back to some issues. So I think I've got another busy week this week. Tomorrow I'll be so I'm visiting the branch in Leeds tomorrow evening. I'm getting there quite early we're going to do some more filming because we're producing a video for these local elections. And I'll be spending a bit more time meeting in Leeds the following morning. And when I say meetings and these, I meet a lot of people to get advice, people with experience to give advice, advice on fundraising things. So I have a lot of these one-on-one meetings with people to try and sort of gain advice, basically, in a nutshell, get advice. So I do have a lot of these around the country. I'll be back here on Thursday. I'm hoping, yes, I can see some messages, so I can see people can actually hear me this time. So I'm away tomorrow and Wednesday, but I'll be back here on Thursday, where I think we'll have a bit of a longer session. There's a few issues that we have to get back to, and I think we need to be talking a bit, or certainly I need to be talking a bit about more issues. And on that, we need to beef up the blogs a bit on the website. Which of course is down today. And if you're worried about the ForBritain website, I think it's still down. I haven't checked in about half an hour. All Nation Builder's websites are down at the moment, so it's a problem with Nation Builder. So there's nothing on our end. It is a Nation Builder problem, and I'm hoping it won't go on for much longer. But we need to beef up the blogs a bit. So if you'd like to submit a blog, please do. But I will also be writing a weekly blog from now on about political issues that have occurred that week. I think that's a necessity. I've got what else is there to tell you about? Oh yes, I want to tell you about this before I go. I'm going to have to I've got a meeting at 12, so I'm going to have to keep it a little bit brief. But I've had a member of the party write into me, ask me to share this with you, and I will. Let me just find it. It's a demonstration against a mosque application in Reading. And I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, I believe Gavin Bobby is going to be speaking at it. Now, let me give you the details. It is the front of the Post Office School Road, Tilehurst, Reading, at 2 p.m. on the 21st of April. And it is a peaceful demonstration to highlight opposition to the planning application for a new mosque at Equity House. I have the mosque application here, and I have a YouTube video sent to me by the people who got in touch. I'll put all these out on Twitter. And I'll put them obviously on the website, on the announcements part of the website when I can. So that's the 21st of April at 2 p.m. Post Office School Road, Tilehurst, Reading. I may try and, as far as I can see, Gavin Bobby is speaking at it. So I might try and get along to that one myself. And apparently, as I'm reading through it, even without planning permission. And these things happen as standard across the board. Mosques go up without any permission. Nobody says a word about it for the usual reasons. And we have local people who don't want these buildings here just being walked all over. People must have a say about what is built in their local areas. So I will try to get along to that on the 21st of April in Reading. Okay, I think that's it from me this morning. I hope this has been shared as widely as publicly possible. I'll be back on Thursday. And we'll do a bit of a longer session because I do want to start talking about what's going on with issues over the last few weeks. Oh, in the Football Lads Alliance, I also want to say thank you to, I've forgotten how long it's been since I've been on here. I want to say thank you to the Football Lads Alliance. We had a really good day and a really successful day in Birmingham with them. And I would be delighted to come back today. Take care until then.
We will make America great again.